Well, hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and today we're going to be looking at your energy more closely. Now, more specifically, I want to see what is your main driving force at this time, what is being healed within you, and what is being strengthened within you. So we're going to get a good, nice overall look. So we're going to get a good, nice overview of what is going on with your energy. Also, please guys, remember that this is a general reading, so not all of the messages are going to resonate with every single one of you. Just take what is for you and leave the rest behind, okay? Right, so let's start with... Okay, sorry, I knocked the feathers out of place. Let's start with what is your main driving force at this time. Wow, you have walking away, but it came out in reverse. Ah, the thinking man. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it seems to me that you are trying to leave something behind, but that you are still considering it, not actually in the physical act of doing it. Interesting. I'm already kind of getting a flashback to Aquarius's reading that we just did, but let's get the other cards out as well, and then we'll get into them one by one. So let's see what is being healed within you. What is being healed within Pisces? Okay, that was peeking out. Community. Interesting. And of course the thinking man is still at the bottom because I didn't really get a chance to shuffle all that much. Okay, wow. Right, let's get the last one out as well. What is being strengthened? What is being strengthened within Pisces? What is being strengthened within Pisces? Magician and the Mirror. Wow. Oh, and Appreciation is at the bottom of the deck. This card has been coming out quite a lot as well. Strange. It's strange, but yeah, some cards have been making quite a bit of an appearance. Okay, so what I want to see first is kind of like the overall energy and theme that I'm sensing for you guys. So I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to kind of feel my way through them, and then we'll get into them. Actually, let me kind of move those down a bit. Okay, so I'm kind of, for you guys, I'm kind of getting a self-worth theme. It's kind of, the community card is kind of screaming out to me. That's the loudest of all the cards that have come out in this spread. And I kind of get a feel with this that either you have been distant from other people, where you haven't really felt a part of it, like a part of a community, or where you've been maybe feeling a bit lonely and distanced and cut off from other people. That might be one aspect for you, but for others of you where you haven't necessarily been physically isolated and alone, it could be that the people that are or have been surrounding you have not been like actually your true community or your true friends. So take it as it resonates. I'm kind of getting two messages with this card. But in any case, as I said, it feels like a self-worth issue. So the way I'm seeing this is that if you are in the first scenario where you have been maybe isolated and physically cut off, distanced from other people, it might be that you are dreading putting yourself out of your kind of comfort zone of being by yourself, being with yourself, and letting other people truly see you. So there might be some form of like self-worth questions coming up that way, whether you'll be accepted by other people or whether you'll fit in with other people. You might be feeling kind of like a recluse or kind of a loner in a way. And that might be something that is and has been pushing you away from other people, away from having too many connections in your life. But if you are in the other group 2, where you have people around you, but that you maybe don't necessarily feel overly connected to them, or it's not the real deal, so to say. It could be that these people have been like not appreciating you for you. Maybe they have even been putting you down somewhat, or maybe they add to any self-worth issues that you may be having, where they might like make you feel less than, or make you feel inadequate next to them, or something like that. In any case, I don't know why, but I'm not getting a nice energy off of this community card for some reason. I'm not getting a nice energy off of this. Yeah, it could be that you feel somewhat like held back by them, or somewhat repressed by them. Like they have a negative influence on you and on your self-worth. As I said, the self-worth word keeps popping up to me. It seems very important. But it's also like, it's almost like they are debilitating you from stepping into your power and actually distancing yourself from them. Or it's like they're making you feel like you depend on them somehow. Or, yeah. I get a dependent energy where they kind of, where there's like a control or some kind of power play, and they may be making you feel again like you're not good enough, or like you can't do some things that you want to do, or it's like they're feeding into your uncertainty, insecurity, that kind of energy. And by doing that, by stripping away the layers of confidence within you, they are also debilitating you from actually moving away and from actually distancing yourself, because like you don't have a leg to stand on almost. And I know it may sound really dramatic, but it's just I don't know, I get a very icky feeling with this community card. So yeah, before we get into the tarot, I just quickly want to kind of go over what I'm feeling. So with this walking away card, as I said, it feels like you are thinking about it, because a thinking man was the underlying energy, right? It feels like you want to move, you want to distance yourself, but you're not doing it. Something is holding you back. But with the walking away card coming out here, I feel like it is very much at the forefront of things, where you want, like the need is there, the want is there. It's just the matter of actually doing it. And again, with this community, I feel like this is being healed for you, right? Remember that this is being purified or healed for you. So if you are among like toxic or low vibe or negative people and influences, you are being distanced from them somehow, whether you are doing it yourself or whether some kind of like outward external influence is going in to help you. Or if you are lonely and you feel like you don't really have a community, I feel like you'll be finding people who resonate with you on a soul level. And lastly, when we look at this Magician and the Mirror, with this being like strengthened for you, I do see you kind of stepping more into your power, starting to trust yourself more, starting to see your own capabilities and really expressing them to others as well. So I do love this energy very, very, very much for you. And also I kind of see you like finding this value and worth within you again, starting to appreciate, right? Appreciate yourself more, which is the underlying energy here. But let's look at the tarot. Very fascinating energies that I'm getting with you guys. So let's see what all of this is, what else we can find out about this energy. So with the walking away, I want to see why this is the main driving force for you. Why is this walking away the main driving force? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Do you see that? Wow. This was so quick as well. We have Justice in reverse. Oh, and the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Star in reverse. So yeah, this feels a very, very, very unbalanced situation that you are in. It feels that, I actually feel that this Knight of Wands is symbolizing you, where like your soul, your spirit is being crushed, or where this spark within you is it's diminished because of your surroundings. And again, with this Justice in reverse, this feels very shadowy, very like, again, very low vibe, very, very dense energies that you're surrounded by. This can be a home situation. This can be a work situation. This can even be a relationship that you are in, but more strongly because of the Community card, I feel like it's more, it's a larger group of people. I don't feel a one-on-one connection. More so, I feel you versus a group of people. Again, whether they are your family members, whether they are your friends, whether they are your co-workers. Something like that. But in any case, your situation, and again, whether you are actually surrounded by these more like low vibe people who are kind of dragging you down, or whether you feel completely isolated and alone, either way, it's a very unbalanced, a very unhealthy situation. And it is kind of, it's as I said, it's stifling that life force, that spark within you. So yeah, almost like with the Star in reverse, I almost feel like a hopelessness, like a hopeless situation where you don't see things getting better, or you can't see a way out. Oh, Pisces, if this is your story, I'm really, really sorry. I really, truly am. But like, look, this is getting better. This situation is going to be resolved, especially when you come into your power over here. But yeah, if you are currently struggling with this, then my heart goes out to you, really, because with the Star over here, I can feel the heaviness. I can feel the hopelessness. So yeah, really, that's kind of what is needed here. This spark to come back, so that you could distance yourself from this situation and from these surroundings. But let's look at the Community card. What I want to see is how this is going to be healed for you. Wow, you have the Ten of Cups. Oh, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Well, we love the Ten of Cups. This is actually even your card. The Ten of Cups is your card in tarot. Okay, one more though, please. Okay, well, clearly this was a significant card. Oh, and the Hierophant. Yay! Love seeing the Hierophant here. Okay, so yeah, I more strongly, for some reason, with these two cards coming out, I more strongly feel that this is a scenario for group. I can't remember whether it was one or two. I can't remember the numbers, but if you are in the group where you are surrounded by people and they are not a very good influence on you, I feel you distancing yourself from them anyway, and not actually investing yourself in that situation anymore. Kind of almost like pulling back your or retracting your effort, retracting your investment, and starting to focus on what feels good, starting to focus on truly finding your real soul family, your true tribe, your true community, people who are there for you. But I feel like that's going to happen when you reach this like enlightened state, where you get into come into this Magician and the Mirror energy, which is being strengthened within you. I feel like this kind of clarity, seeing things for what they are, and acknowledging your power, acknowledging your truth and what you're being called to do. Once you get to that point, I feel like you'll be able to come out of this hesitant mode that you are in right now, that is forcing you, or that is pushing you forward, but there's also an aspect of you that is not willing to take that step, that is still staying where you are. So yeah, with this enlightenment, I feel like that shift is going to happen, where where you kind of, again, where you take back your investment and where you stop giving to these people or the situation that you are in currently, and start focusing on what truly makes you happy on a soul and heart level. Because the 10 of Cups is like, this is the ultimate happiness. This is where your heart and your soul are free and they are bursting with joy. Bursting with joy. And I love that this is coming out as the 10 of Cups, because even though I know that some readers do read the 10 of Cups as like something that you can feel internally just by yourself, being alone. But for me, that's like the 9 of Cups is like being happy by yourself. But the 10 of Cups is being happy with other people. Having that support group with you, having your community around you, your true community. So that's the 10 of Cups to me. So I feel like that's what you're going to aim towards and focus on. And that's what I feel like that's kind of also what's becoming, or what will be coming to you kind of naturally as you step into this more empowered and more recognizing your own value as you come into that state. I feel like you're kind of your true soul family, you will almost like pull them towards you like a magnet once you distance yourself from these more low vibe energy and low vibe people. And if you are, even though, as I said, I more strongly feel that this reading is like aiming towards people who are actually surrounded by some kind of people that are not actually the best for them. If you are in the group where you are isolated and you feel lonely, then I still feel with the 10 of Cups that you are going to find your people, you will attract them once you step into this more empowered state of being, once you realize your full potential and you actually start expressing who you are and just living in it, standing firm in it. But let's look at the Magician and the Mirror as well. I want to see what this energy will allow you to do once it is strengthened within you. Even though, as I said, I feel a strong connection, I still want to see if we can get anything else out as well. So what will this Magician and the Mirror allow Pisces to do? Oh. Yeah, the High Priestess, not surprised. Wow. Oh, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, one more, please. The 4 of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the Hierophant is still at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you got some major arcana again. But it's just funny to me because the High Priestess is kind of like just a... it's kind of like a confirmation again that like once this energy, because this is being strengthened within you anyway, this is the process that you are currently in. This is you being more in touch with your intuition. And once you step into this realization of who you truly are and what you're really capable of, everything that lies dormant within you and how powerful you truly are, regardless of what anyone else says, it's important that you yourself realize this. As I said, the self-worth question is the most important for you guys in this reading. This seems to be the underlying theme. So once you realize this and actually find your own power within you, I feel like you'll never doubt it again, because the High Priestess is she just knows. She just knows things that you're not able to put into words. There's a certain kind of power, there's a certain kind of divinity with the High Priestess. And I'm actually it's funny that the Hierophant is coming out, because they are like the true match. Like we have the Emperor and the Empress. There's the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which is in some decks even called the High Priest. So yeah, very much like standing in your true power, and again, connecting to that divine aspect within you. That's what's going to be coming to the forefront and leading you more strongly. It's going to start speaking to you more loudly, and take you out of any situations that don't serve you. And with this being the Four of Wands in reverse, it could very well be a family situation that you are in, and that maybe your family is not supportive of you, or that they are forcing you to be in a codependent, unhealthy situation, or where they're somehow like again stifling you or suppressing you, or not allowing you to be who you truly are. Whatever the case may be, I do get a very strong family vibe with this Four of Wands, but it doesn't, of course, necessarily have to be. It can, as I said, it doesn't have to be a biological family. It can be also your friends or whoever you are surrounded by, that is like your home or your security or your foundation. I feel like your intuition is going to overpower that, and again, not allow you to get stuck in these kinds of situations. It's going to set you free. And I mean, in essence, it's you yourself who's going to be setting yourself free. But yeah, it's coming from a more divine place, a more powerful place, a more deep place, where you'll feel more connected to your higher self, and you'll just find this liberation. Find this freedom. I know it may sound really abstract, but that's really what's like, that's what's coming through this reading. It's very like, these are very big energies, very out of this world energies, and it is like words almost feel inadequate. They feel so limiting. So I'm not maybe able to express these messages in the best way, but just if you are going through this, if this is your story, just know that you are going to get to a place where you can stand up for yourself, where you can value yourself, where you can see your true worth and express it and stand up for it, where you won't allow other people to force you or push you down or hold you back in some way. So yeah, this is a very, very, very empowering reading. We've had a couple of those so far, but I feel like yours is definitely up there with them. So I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope that this reading was helpful to you in some way. If you resonated with this, and if this gave you even a tiny bit of useful information, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. And also, if you haven't already, but if you did enjoy my energy and my my style of doing tarot readings, then don't forget to subscribe as well, so that you wouldn't miss out on the future readings that I'm going to be doing for you guys. And that's it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'm so grateful I got to deliver these messages for you. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light. So much love and light. Please take care of yourselves. And I hope to see you very, very, very soon. Bye-bye.